celebrities and top personalities. My name is Danny Strongface. Welcome to Let's Talk, and I'm here with my very, very, very beautiful host, Obi, the very gorgeous. How are you doing?
Fine.
Good to have you. Always, always. Right?
Yes,
I was about to say that. How you doing?
I'm good.
Alright.
You're watching Let's Talk on TV, and at the same time, yeah, it's the biggest. Okay, what we do here is talk, but not just talk to elite guests, right? Across every industry, bringing you the best guests, discussing very important discussions and in depth as well about things you know about the industries and things you do not know, alright? So when we are back with this from this break, we will go straight to our discussion for today.
Welcome back. And in case you're just joining us, this is Let's Talk, the topmost show bringing you biggest showcase. And today we have a very, very interesting topic. I'm feeling energized,
To show support.
You understand? So we have a very, very interesting top personalities today. Obi, tell us.
But before we go to our discussion, we're always shooting from Club Euphoria, okay? The right spot for relaxation and chilling with your friends. And of course, our topic for today is sports in Nigeria, but an aspect of sport, not just sports generally. Mixed martial arts.
Energy.
And we have, in short, he's the right man.
Former world champion, former world karate champion. I'm not joking. He's won numerous titles. He's done great, and he's also currently doing a lot of promotions in terms
of. He's the current president for the Nigerian Mixed Martial Arts Federation.
Amazing.
Like the current president, and also the founder and also president of Dynamite Fighting Championship. So that's like, as I say it, he's the right man.
I'm feeling like this introduction is for me. I'm feeling like
calm down, Joe.
Apart from this title, he's a very, very handsome gentleman who's done a lot for the fighting industry, karate and all that. Ladies and gentlemen,
please join me as we welcome Ambassador Henry George. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. It's really a pleasure, and I really want to appreciate the time you gave to me. Thank you very much.
Let's get to know you. We have said the one we know, but let's get to know you.
All right, I'm Ambassador Henry George, the president of Nigerian Mixed Martial Arts Federation, former world karate champion, multiple-time national karate champion, gold medalist, National Sports Festival in Kung Fu, and also a board member, African Mixed Martial Arts Confederation, the governing body for mixed martial arts in the world, and the president of DFC Africa.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Always amazed with your introduction. It's like let's continue.
So let's talk about your journey in mixed martial arts. Your multiple championship. What age did you start? When you start with that?
Okay, I started martial art at a very young age, at the age of 9. Like I said, some people train for health benefits, for self-defense, some for sports, But I actually started for self-defense, very little. I was registered by my parents then, and they were paying my dues, and all I had to do is just to train. So I actually was training for self-defense, but as we were going on and growing, I found that I was good in the arts. I started going to championship, and that was how it all began.
Wow. So let's, as you are the president of the federation, what's martial art about as a part of sports in Nigeria?
Okay, we have a martial art. When we talk about martial art, we have different types of martial art. We have karate, we have taekwondo, we have kung fu, we have judo. These are all martial arts. When we talk about mixed martial arts, it's a kind of a combination talking about striking, grappling, and bringing some other techniques from different sports, putting them together to form, like the name implies, mixed martial arts. Yeah. So we actually started this mixed martial arts events here in Africa, in West Africa. By the time, with the experience I had in karate, also I was also a referee in kickboxing. I was an international referee in kickboxing, gone to World Championship, officiated the World Championship. So when MMA is the youngest sport, talking about combat sports in the world, but it has become one of the most watched and most followed sports. So when it started, we had this understanding that we just have to start something because as a country, Nigeria has been in forefront in when you talk about combat, so that was how we started, doing the art. It was difficult. A lot of people didn't believe that it's something that we can do in this part of the world, looking at just what they watch from UFC, but we have to call people together, even educating the athletes, the fighters, and the officials on what we need to do to have our own sport here. That's MMA. So I started that long ago, 2014, and we're able to introduce it to first introducing it to the audience. People didn't believe that people can fight. Some people used to ask me those days, do people have to fight? Why are they fighting? So we were, confronted with introducing it to the public that this actually, is a new art, and also not scaring them, trying to remove some parts, some hard parts, so that Nigerians can welcome it. So we're able to do that, strategically, and people now loved it before we now introduced it to the government. So it was taken one step at a time, and here we are. We have a full federation as a scoring sport in Nigeria now.
So as a new art, as you say, is it only applicable to Nigeria? Are there other countries that practice this art?
Yes, MMA is one of the most popular sports now in the world, behind football and basketball. It's MMA, so it's millions of people tune in anytime there's a major fight around the world. Now, in case of one of our superstar, Israel Adesanya, we have Sadiq. They were in Nigeria a few days ago. We have Sadiq also. They are all Nigerians, So it's a global sport. Yeah.
So with this level, with the evolution of martial arts, your level of experience, one may really ask, what is the contribution? Like in football, everybody understands football, but martial arts, I understand that the federation also have challenges in sponsorship, and that's why it's not really that, But one may ask, what are the contributions of martial arts to our communities, to our societies, to us as individuals? Generally, what is martial arts contributing? Should I just send my kid to school to just learn, to training, to learn martial arts? What are the contributions? Like, so okay, this is what martial arts is contributing.
Okay, as a lifelong practitioner and martial artist, I can tell you martial art has the biggest platform to unleash human potentials because it has the life-winning skills. Talking about courage, talking about discipline, talking about hard work. You see, hours and hours you train martial art, you inhale these virtues naturally. So you see people train martial art not just for the fighting aspect of it. There's so much, and that brings us back to my core, what actually inspired me. As a young athlete, after retiring as an athlete, I wanted to demonstrate to people that, you see, there's so much you can actually achieve in martial art. Because martial art teaches discipline, which is number one. Not just respect, but you being able to remain focused and, get a thing done. So that's why, like I said, hours and hours you train martial art, punching, kicking, the same technique, the same time, perfecting those things, So when you apply it to your life, to your normal life, you become the best. So like having federation now, it was a clear demonstration. I wanted to create a career pathway for our young athletes, people that are fighting without, they don't know how to get this thing done. So apart from that, showing that as a martial artist, you must remain focused, no matter how hard it is. You can get a thing done. So you must have that courage. You must have that focus. So it took us a long time. I said we started 2014. Introducing it to the general public, introducing it to the government, and taking time, groceries of letters, working, taking steps one step at a time, until we have this full recognition. Many people didn't believe it will happen, and because, getting a sports recognized in Nigeria, in every part of the world, is not easy, but because of the strength we drew from martial arts, we remain consistent. And today we have a federation. So martial art transcends just mere fighting.
So are there programs set in place
that's about
to, get talents, raw talents from societies? Like, okay, like in football, I always use football.
It's common as well.
You understand?
Yeah.
Now in football, there are programs, grassroots football, you can actually identify a skillful player.
Yeah.
Like, this guy has got talent.
Yeah.
This guy can play. Let me, take him. Let's come back to martial arts. How can you identify a raw talent by probably just passing through the street and seeing someone maybe walking or just doing something? How can you identify is a raw talent? Let me groom him. Because I've gone to some places and they don't have access to you. People don't have that access to you or training facilities. And also, are there programs your organization is putting in place to, solve these problems?
Yeah, a lot of people find it difficult to access martial art community, but I think there's a little we have bridged that gap through publicity, through programs, through social media. Like you said, in the society, especially here in the Niger Delta or Nigeria, we are endowed with, we are strong naturally, and fighting is in human nature. When you're attacked, you have this resistance, and also. There are prerequisites for also top-class performance. We have hereditary. People from this region, we have those ancient warriors, so their descendants are still there. So there are a lot of guys that are in this area. That's how we see many Nigerians doing well. It's because of the background, having come from warriors, lineage, and all that. So we have been organizing events. I have this DFC Africa as the CEO of DFC Africa, who have been our major focus is going to grassroots or etching those athletes, those fighters that have not been heard of before, giving them platform, giving them the chance to compete with people with the same skill level, after training. So before you go to bigger platforms. So we have done quite a lot. Most of the names you hear today in Nigeria had their professional debut through DFC Africa. So every business, every organization, you have what you target. Like for me, for us, we are giving back to the society. We are creating, like I said, creating a career pathway, watching this guy, nurturing them, and, put them on that global scale so that they can actually become a superstar. And I can tell you, it's paying off. We have PFL coming into Nigeria now, and we have some of these fighters which we nurtured. We have a lot of them making their professional debut, DFC Africa. We have Mary Asigwe, that was the first fight she did, was in DFC. We have Juliet, the Nigerian police lady. The first time she entered an octagon was in DFC Africa. We have the knockout machine.
And you played a vital role in...
Now I'll tell you, it was the first time that they entered the octagon. Many of them today who are, we can talk about great fighters in Nigeria, we gave that opportunity. So we have been in that business of, going to grassroots, opening platforms for them, bringing them, having seminars, teach them, and tell them this is the way to go. So we've been doing that.
All right. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk more.
At Club Euphoria, each of our rooms are carefully designed for you to rewind, relax, and recharge.
Perfect. There's only one sports bar that brings you perfection that comes with luxury and style, and that's Club Euphoria. So join me every weekday and every weekends for the most amazing experience at the exclusive lounge of Club Euphoria. Trust me, we enjoy the best of sports right here and chill drinks. Big things. Club Euphoria is more than just a sports bar.
Are you looking for a place to wind down with your girls and meet great guys? Club Euphoria is definitely the place. So if you want to hang out with the big girls and the big boys, you want to chill with exclusive ballers, definitely find your way down here to Club Euphoria.
You too can make memorable memories,
Experience luxury
at the executive lounge of Club Euphoria.
Welcome back. This is Let's Talk on No Limit TV. I am Ognichi Chinerum and I'm still with Dancing, coolest guy in Africa, and of course, Mr. Henry George. And before we go on, we
forgot to add world champion.
Oh, sorry. I will do that. I will do that. I will do that introduction again. Okay. And yes, we are having a giveaway for our loyal fans. All right. What all you have to do is watch this video till the end. Then we'll talk about how you can qualify for the giveaway. But if you like what you're doing, what we are doing here, do well to share. Send us this. It's very important. Send us this. Follow us on socials. All right. No Limit TV on Facebook. No Limit TV on Nigeria, Instagram, TikTok, X, YouTube is the same. No Limit TV on Nigeria. Then on Facebook is No Limit TV. Let me do that introduction again. Ambassador, world champion, Henry George. Yes. So let's talk about the federation. Okay, what is the role for the Nigerian Martial Arts Federation? What are the rules?
Okay, we're given a mandate when we got the sports recognized after a long journey and hard work. We're given a mandate, especially why the sports was recognized by the ministry is because looking at the speed in which the sports was going, a lot of people watch from YouTube, they just train, without knowing, the safety aspect of the sports, just watching what they see there on the screen, social media, via the hard work of UFC and one championship, so which was really dangerous, So with the help of our international organization, the world governing body, IMAF, the president came to Nigeria, joined us in the campaign to have the sports recognized with through series of letters to the ministries and our meetings, and we have to come down to meet the Honorable Minister for Sport to tell him, because we are not the only sports federation seeking approval. We have other sports, not MMA. I mean, like other sports, like we have Muay Thai, we have other sports. Many of them that are already queued up, waiting for recognition. But ours were clear because the nature of our sport. So one of the reasons, what they told the ministry is that you need to secure the sport because people are training, just coming. So if you don't, have people to regulate the sport and watch over the safety of the sport, it's going to affect the integrity of the sports. People can die, people can get injured. So who are responsible as a government? Unless you have people that will regulate the sport, that's the only way the sports can be safe, so that we can give guidelines and protect the sport. So they saw that reason and looking at the popularity of mixed martial arts, so looking at how far we have gone, the work we have done, the ministry had to approve. So our work and our mandate is to regulate the sport in Nigeria and make sure that the sport is safe. And that has been our focus. And we are different from existing sports federation. The job we are asked to do, we have a defined roadmap, knowing fully well that our own federation is a young federation and is different from other federations. So the work we're doing is so much of education and building solid infrastructures that will enhance proper development of the sport, going grassroots, and also preparing the sport. Since we have the Olympic dream, very soon the sports will be recognized, we'll go to the Olympics. So making sure that we have a proper standard and drawing the strength from my experience as a former program athlete, as a former coach. As a coach, I still train people. So I can say as a former coach, as a coach, and also as as a world referee also. So I will be working, taking steps that really matter, creating the basic infrastructure. Like I said, it's different from other federations because these are existing. Some of the federations have been existing for 20 years, for 30 years, as the case may be. But this is a new sport. So it's building solid infrastructure. We have to make sure that we introduce the sports to main institute organizations, talking about like also the police, introducing the sports to the police, introducing the sports to Nigerian Army, making sure the sports is well entrenched in different states, also training them. And I can tell you we have achieved quite a lot. The IG of the Nigerian Police Inspector General approved the sport, also sponsored the national championship, Open National Championship, which was managed by the Federation. So, and also promised to put the sport in police games. So MMA now is in police games. The last 14th edition, we were there, and which means the police officers, have opportunity. As you win medal in the police game, you'll be also rewarded by promotion and all that. So these are the infrastructures we are building. We have introduced to the Nigerian Army. They have MMA now in Army, and we're going through even the schools. So these are the things, and these are the achievements we have made. But it has been, a very big in our concern that we protect the integrity of the sport. Through regulation, most people you see when they come to fight, you don't know the substance, you don't know what they have taken and all that. So it's the duty of the federation to make sure that the sports remain clean by partnering with the national anti-doping team, and also educating athletes against doping. So these are the basic things we are doing, and we recently launched state-to-state education, that's training of technical officials and athletes. Because many of them complain of the economic situation. When we have a seminar in the north, they can't come to the north to participate due to the economic. So what we have launched as a federation, taking our technical teams to all the states to ensure that these athletes, they have first-hand knowledge of the sport, and also having the ranking system established. So we know in any category, we know the number 1, number 2, number 3. As we are preparing for World Championship in Uzbekistan by November, so we know the athletes we can select. And we have also, one of our achievements, going to the All African Games. We have other sports that also had wanted to go to All African Games, but we appear as a demonstration sport, which are very grateful to the Honorable Minister of Sports, Senator John Owen Owen. So these are some of the things we have done.
Are there academies, like training academies in Nigeria right now for this art?
Yes, we have academy. I own one. We have the FC gym. We have a lot. We have in Lagos. We have, we have in different states and the sports councils. So one can easily walk to River State Sports Council and say, I want to train. Just direct you. So these are the infrastructures that we have laid so that people can access the sport, people can access the game, and this is what we have been doing.
You talked about regulating the sports. How about the members? Does the same federation protect the members of the federation, like those that actually engage in the fight?
Yes.
Are there other associations for them protecting their own safety and all that apart from this federation?
Yes, we have promotions. We have organizations running fight events in Nigeria. So the duty of the federation, we have them coming to register with the federation, with the ministry, and we are the eye of the ministry to protect the sport. So a lot of them are coming to be licensed, getting that accreditation, so that because you cannot set an exam for yourself. So the federation ensures that the athletes are clean, make sure they don't meet people in the bigger category. You're not, you're balancing the weight classes. Yeah. People are fighting who they are supposed to fight, ensuring that their safety, ensuring the equipment are safe, so that we don't have case of accident and the sport is being, put in a very bad light. So these are the things we are doing. Like I said, we are going to the Olympics. So this is the time to prepare. This is the time we're working hard. It's different from our own judgment of performance. It's different from old federations. So we are taking steps that matters, going to National Sports Festival as a demonstration sport. And recently, the National Council on Sports approved mixed martial arts to become a scoring sport in National Sports Festival. It's a big one.
That's
big one for us.
That's a very nice journey. So you said a lot of achievements. In every achievement, there must be challenges. So what are those challenges that you've encountered as a convener of the sports?
Yeah, naturally there are challenges, but for me, I don't see it to be.
You once complained about the lack of sponsorships in the States,
Yes.
And
basically sports, we're having a very low response when you talk about sponsorship. Organizations, companies, corporate bodies, even government cannot develop sports alone. So, but it's growing, and another thing is that we are making sure, like I said, laying solid infrastructure, looking at what is happening in other parts of the world. Like I said, I'm a board member in Africa, so I know how strong it is in Angola. I know how strong it is in South Africa and all that. And we have a syllabus which the whole world is working with. So we are trying to let our officials, our coaches here, know that this is the syllabus you should work with, not the way you train. This is what the world is training, and it makes an athlete becomes a proper and well-rounded mixed martial artist, because we have the grappling there, we have all that you need in MMA there. So you need to train with this. So the challenge we have is that most of those coaches see that they don't even really need it. They don't even need to grade, changing of belts. They just want to go and fight. But when they go out and mix with other international fighters, they see the very big gap. So we have been, reaching out to them, letting them understand that you need to go through the ranking system. You need to grade. There's a grading. I'll tell you what happened when we started martial karate. I started in a very young age. So most guys refuse to grade, refuse to tie their belt because they believe, I just want to fight. I know how to fight. That's all. So, but, when we went through the belt system, because there are certain techniques you must learn as a white belt, as a yellow belt, as a brown belt, as a black belt, first dan, second dan. So it differentiates your skill set and makes you very superior fighter, So then many of the masters, no, they never saw it. They say we don't need it. But as time progressed, they now saw that they were left behind because this is what you must do when you come to the committee of other nations. You must show this is my rank. So this is the early time. So those are some of the challenges we are having. It's a new sport. Many people don't still see it. They just look at how it is done on television, but without knowing a lot of what is.
You really said a lot about the federation and a lot. And trust me, this is really, really an interesting episode. We need to make more noise on martial arts.
Yeah.
So let's get a little bit individual because we don't really have much time.
Okay.
Yeah. Why is martial art a bit silent? In the state, not like it's really that silent. Why are you not calling people out to fight? With your level of, I think you should call somebody out. Like, come on, do some celebrity appearance or something.
Yeah, personally, we have been pushing DFC Africa. Like I said, we have given a lot of opportunities to young fighters. And we have also launched recently another program for beginners, just beginners. If you've not done any fight before, you don't need any fighting experience, we organize seminars, you come, we train you, then we give you a platform, and we now begin to train you. We have signed 1 or 2 partnerships with foreign partners. So we have experts coming from America. Last July, for the federation, we had an American resource person, Joan Owen. He came to Port Harcourt, brought him here to Port Harcourt to train our people. This is an American champion. So we have made arrangement with those people. So DFC Africa, you see our flyers very soon. So calling on all that really want to go into combat to train the right way and also get that certification and giving the opportunity to live their dreams. So we are really committed to that. Yes.
Yeah.
If you were to call out one fighter now to challenge, call one place. I won't call even if it's call somebody. Challenge your camera. Challenge the person. Call the person out for a fight.
Martial art, like I said, transcend fighting. Okay. There's a whole lot. We don't have anything to prove.
Because a lot of people want to watch you. Everybody have heard about Ambassador George.
Yes, but there's no video.
Especially the young ones coming up, and especially the projects you have.
Yeah.
I feel people want to watch you. People want to see something. People want to know this guy. Just stay like this. We need to take on this guy.
So I tell you, you don't dare a black belter.
Oh wow.
Black belt is not something you just pick. It's by merit. Becoming a black belter means you have gone through a lot of combat. It's about sweat and blood. So we've done a lot of fights. And what we have done speaks for us. Multiple times national karate champion. Becoming number 1 in Nigeria is not easy in any field, because of our population. So becoming a karate champion in Nigeria for more than 8 times. That's much. And participating in National Sports Festival, which is the Nigeria Olympics, meeting the best of the best in Nigeria is not also easy. Also went to the World Championship to win the World Gold Medal. It's not also easy. Let me give you a little story. When I won that medal, that was in Bangkok. The Nigerian government has to come. The ambassador, the commission, they were surprised to hear the national anthem of Nigeria, playing, and they were very excited. They said this is the first time they're having something. They have some news about Nigeria getting involved in, some things in Thailand, Asia problem. So, but this is a world championship. We're picking the gold. So it was really, they said, no, you can't go like this. We have to organize an award for you, and which the embassy did. I'm very grateful. They gave me a national award presented to me. So Who do you want me to call?
Because you must, you know people,
I get to see
with you.
Judge Love doing a lot of.
Yeah.
I feel that guy's joking, man.
No.
No. But that's what I feel. I don't know, maybe because he's a comedian, but
Okay.
yeah.
You
Or
see-
I mean, Agamaye, we know some fighters. I need to call somebody, meet the person guy.
Okay, I'm calling my friend Angel.
Angel, you laugh.
Yes.
Ambassador George is daring you. Don't dull this. Beat this heat and we're turning on. Alright, so what advice do you have for young, aspiring fighters and those who want to take it as a profession?
Okay, like my brand, what I represent in the art, as a martial artist, as a lifelong martial artist practitioner, I talk about the core values of martial arts, which transcend just fighting. It's not just about going to fight. There are lessons you learn from martial arts, and that will also make you a better person in the society. Like I said, integrity, courage, ability to face your challenges, discipline, hard work. There's nothing you can achieve in this world without hard work, and having that indomitable warrior's might. That's through training, that you can attain any level. So I encourage those coming to martial art to understand not just fighting, to also follow the etiquettes of martial arts.
Thank you very much.
That's nice. We are really glad having you on the show. You
Thank you.
said a lot, and we know a lot of things that happen with this in this art. Okay, and I said earlier, we have a giveaway.
Yep.
What all you have to do is share this video on your personal account on Facebook, Instagram, whatever social media platform. Share this video on that platform, and the account or with the person that has the highest engagement, likes, comments, highest engagements, stands a chance to have lunch, dancing and I. Don't to see colleague in Africa. They want beg. And yes, there's monetary gifts. There's monetary gift as well. We are giving you money, we are giving you food. Please, if you don't, I'll win this thing by myself. I'll come and take it. Okay? Don't have to follow us on socials. You cannot get this video anywhere except you go to No Limit TV _Naija on YouTube, No Limit TV _Naija, TikTok, X, wherever. Then on Facebook is No Limit TV. Follow us, watch our videos, share, send us gifts. It's very important. And share. You can't have this whole videos to yourself. You just learned about martial arts, and a lot of things have gone on in the Nigerian mixed martial arts. All right, that's
and
all.
If you want to, learn martial arts, please link up with the boss. What are the social media handles?
My personal social media handle is DFC Henry. We have DFC Africa. Just go on any social media to tap DFC Africa. You see us.
All right, good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
And Angel, you laugh. You've been called out.
Yes, fix it.
You've been called out. After that fight, I'll pick one person. Let's go.
And remember, you can reach out to us for sponsorship, advert placement, see our table. You can put a lot of things here, all right? We have a very wide reach. So this is your table, sample your products, and yes, we are open for sponsorship, partnership, and what have you. And until next time, it is goodbye.
Peace.
Thank you.